running.
Oh, okay.
We're going to see if you still got it. You've been off air for a couple of weeks.
That's it.
But for everybody else,
Let's do it.
we can actually say welcome back to you, sir.
Well,
welcome
thanks
back
very
to
much. Yeah.
this week at the Chamber, and welcome back to those viewing, giving you the top 4 things you need to know going into this week. We got a short week this week. It's Tuesday.
Short week, but you know what? A typically busy week, and we're going to start off tomorrow with a visit by 1st District Congressman Rick Crawford. Congressman Crawford likes to come over and visit every chance he gets, and of course that's having the largest district in Arkansas. He's got a lot of places to go, but he'll be here tomorrow. He's going to be visiting Claridge Products. Then he'll meet with Dr. Massengale and the North Arkansas team, North Arkansas College team, about their Center for Robotics and Manufacturing Innovation. Then we're going to have lunch here with some community leaders. Then he'll be going down to the OUR Educational Services Co-op in the afternoon. So we're excited to have Rick and his team here and get him more educated on what we're doing.
Mm-hmm. It's what we do as the voice of business.
The
part
voice
of
of business.
Part of that is our chamber is helping coordinate some visits like this. He brings the agenda of like, hey, I want to learn about manufacturing. I want to get some exposure to education and kind of do my rounds. And we help them set up the agenda. So happy to do
by the
that.
way, people ought to, our listening audience ought to understand. It's easy for us to suggest, but he sets the tone, and he and his staff decide where they want to go and what they want to do, and
Right.
we offer suggestions. But so this is a pretty wide-ranging look tomorrow.
Right. He's to your point. He's got a lot of ground to cover.
He does.
In his district, and so he
does.
can't afford to have a visit that's just kind of free range. So
That's
he's
it.
very intentional with his
Yes,
time, and
he
his
is.
staff does a
Yeah.
good job of coordinating.
Yep.
So that's happening Wednesday. Thursday is a big day. And in fact, the rest of these things that people are seeing
all
on the screen are all
Thursdays,
Thursdays. I'll start it off that morning with a visit that you've done, that
We
Amy's
have.
done,
Mhm.
that I had a schedule conflict last time
Right.
that y'all went to Barrett Plastics. So
Yeah.
I've not gotten to take that tour. Excited to go meet with Josh and Austin and see some more about Barrett Plastics, learn about the pharmaceuticals, the cosmetics, the
Plastic injection molding
all of the
world.
plastic injection molding. So that'll be, I
That'll be great.
love taking tours so much.
Yeah.
And excited that they're going to host me on Thursday.
That's going to be very interesting for you, certainly, as they continue to grow, add employees, and new resources, new equipment. So
Yes.
I know you'll enjoy that. And then Thursday afternoon at 4:30, the community gets to help celebrate the 30th anniversary of Hospice of the Hills. What a great addition for our community here. An open house, 4:30 to 6 o'clock at Hospice of the Hills. So we hope that you come out and get to see what a great service these folks do for our community.
And closely related
Yes.
is the Med Plaza opening. I guess, is it technically their grand opening? Because this is a sneak peek.
No, it's a sneak peek.
Before they have medical staff in
Yeah.
there, before they're fully operational in the facility, but they've invited the community to come to
Yes.
the sneak peek. And so we'll be at Hospice of the Hills for
At
30th
4:30,
anniversary.
right.
And then I'm sure a lot of people will be there celebrating
going
and then
over.
make the trip right across town over to the Med Plaza.
Yeah, from 5 until 8 p.m.
I think they technically start at 4.
Oh, at 4, wow.
And then go until 8. So
That's
they'll have plenty of opportunities
Yes.
for people to stop in before work, after work,
See
before they're off work.
Yeah, and see
then
the
afterward.
new equipment and services that the North Arkansas Regional Medical Center is providing to our community, a key economic driver. And what a great opportunity to see behind-the-scenes look before you get to go or have to go there.
Before you get to go.
Yeah.
And so you're going to hear more from that. We've got a guest today. We've had technically
Two
two
guests.
In studio, and Scott was on the mic handing back and forth, because when we have more than 2 guests
That's right.
in studio, it becomes logistically challenging with only 2 mics. But we had Sandra Johnson and
Yes.
Scott Tennyson, both who are on the board at the Hospice of the Hills, talking about their 30th anniversary.
Going to be great. We hope you enjoy that, and have a great week.
Yeah, thanks for watching. Thank you for sharing some of your personal experience there, because I think there are a lot of those stories, and it's emotional and it's important. I mean, that's why people have a connection to Hospice of the Hills. And I think so. We've got the event coming up. a time to come back and celebrate what this has done in our community over the last 30 years. Do you want to talk about what people could expect on September 7th?
One of the things I want to say too is we are a nonprofit, and there are other hospice services out there, but we're the only nonprofit in our area, and we are the only one that has the house. So I feel like we have a little extra special service because of that, and I'm thankful for that. But the 30th anniversary is coming up, and we're going to celebrate on September the 7th. And we're going to do it at the house itself, and we're hoping for good weather. And depending on how many patients we have in the house, part of the house may not be viewable, but we hope to be able to let people in and see the house. There's a family section of the house that we can go in, and we're going to have some Shelley Best fried pies there that day, and we're just going to get together and celebrate. We've done 20 is Plenty every year for as long as I remember. And so this year, because this is our 30th anniversary, we've gone with the theme of 30 is worthy.
30 is worthy.
And so we're hoping to bring awareness, but also raise money. That's what we do, so our main responsibility with the board is to raise money, and that's so that we can provide funding for uninsured and underinsured patients, because hospice services are free. All the hospice services, there will be no cost to the patient, and so that's a blessing too.
30 is worthy.
Did Scott came up with
I was going to say gold star. Gold star to whoever your marketing person
here's
was.
the thing. So what we want people to just think about is they've been very generous through the years in this community, and I think Jerry Jackson came up with the idea of 20 is plenty, and people have tried to imitate that because it's genius, because it's really simple. And we had a lot of people that, so what we would like to do is during this 30-year celebration is think about, instead of 20, do 30. And so hopefully, I know this community will respond. They always do. And so we just want people to know that we're proud to be part of this community. We're providing a service that is very beneficial to this community. And we want people to be aware of that and also help us celebrate 30 years.
Yeah. Okay, so let's do a little housekeeping. September 7th, that's a Thursday.
It's a Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
The
Starting
festival starts the next day.
Right. Starting at 4:30.
Starting at 4:30 to 6.
People will get their fried pies, presentation, and tours.
We're trying to shoot for a presentation, just a brief presentation, maybe at 5:15.
Sure, to welcome everybody there.
And then small tours, and we're hoping that the hospice staff will be able to help us with those small tours, so you'll be able to see the house. And the community built that house. North Arkansas College, I think, partnered, and we had a lot of donations on building supplies, and so some people may not have ever had the opportunity to really even see it and be in it. And so it is it's just such a great place, and you just need to lay your eyes on it. So everyone's invited. We will just manage how we can manage, depending on weather and who all shows up, but we're just wanting to celebrate.